beautiful, beautiful. You're all I never asked for. And if you wonder why I'm so into you, you're my love song, my sweet love song. Every word, every melody I sing. If you let me, I need someone.
Are y'all ready to get this show started? 3, 2, 1.
Let's get it. Here we go.
You're now tuned into the City Flow on Hidden City Radio.
And we know some good, make them say.
With your girl, TopNotch Butterscotch.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? It's your girl, TopNotch Butterscotch. You're now tuned in to City Flow. The time is 7 p.m. Y'all already know how it goes on City Flow here at Hidden City Radio. It is March 10th, 2021, y'all. The time is flying by fast. Daylight saving time about to hit. Y'all already know I'm about to be on that bike life. 1 down, 5 up. Let's get it, y'all. Wednesday's night is typically bike night here in Atlanta. So I'll definitely be there after the show soon as daylight saving time pick up, because that gives me a little bit more time to go out and ride the bike during daylight. Moving right along now, before we get started, if you would like to be on my show, please submit your inquiry to Hidden City Radio. Make sure to submit your contact information, a small bio about yourself and business, and I'll reach back out to you to schedule an interview. Now, if you are an artist, please submit your music to me in MP3 format with proper metadata, because we are a registered station with BMI, ASCAP, and SEC, and we want to get you paid with royalties. So please make sure to submit your music with proper metadata. I can't stress this enough. That's why sometimes it's not added into rotation, is because it does not have the proper metadata. So moving right along, please submit all that information to hiddencityradio@gmail.com. Now, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking with the host of a podcast that is actually hosted on Hidden City Radio. That is right. The podcast is called the 290 Mo Podcast, and the guy we're going to be interviewing tonight, he goes by Salohommie Mo, but I know him as Brian Pearson. So when he gets on tonight, y'all make sure y'all make him feel comfortable. Ask him some questions, and if you want to call in, the number is 470-588-1198. So, you know what I'm saying? The phone lines are open up. Y'all can also leave us voicemail on the website if you didn't know that. So, yeah, go under the show tab, leave us a voicemail, tell us how we're doing, talk about the discussions that we talked about on a previous show, ask me some questions on how to reach out to a previous guest. Y'all can do all of that stuff. Y'all can interact with us on our webpage, hiddencityradio.net. We got the live stream going on there. We got archive show. Make sure y'all follow us on YouTube as well. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. Go on Instagram, like us on Instagram. Get them algorithms going so y'all can see us more in y'all news feed. I know y'all don't like me like that, but that's all right. I'm going to give y'all what y'all want. With that being said, we also just made a big move in history for my station. That's right. Here at Hidden City Radio, we're going to be hosting 95.3 Jams of Houston, Texas. We're going to be hosting a lot of their shows, syndicated shows that they have on their station. You can catch it right here on my station, hiddencityradio.net, or Hidden City Radio on Facebook, hidden_city_radio on Instagram. So we are everywhere, y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. Follow us, y'all. It's about to be epic over here at Hidden City Radio. I'm your girl, TopNotch Butterscotch. And with that being said, y'all, we're going to introduce tonight's guest, Mr. Brian Pearson.
Yo.
What's good, Salohommie
What's the
Mo?
word? What's the word? Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for this opportunity. Man, so I already know you, but the people don't know you. So if you don't mind, would you please introduce yourself?
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, of course. Uh, I'm Salohommie Mo. I host the 290 Mo podcast, which is a branch from my previous podcast, which was previously called the No Cap podcast. But I had switched the name and everything to something more original. But it's basically a podcast about any and everything from a millennial take that you might not get every day. I think millennials get a bad rap sometimes. So I like to just bring my perspective, boots on the ground, to the people.
Y'all heard it right here first. So, moving right along, I appreciate you for being on the show tonight. You ready to jump into this interview, my brother?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
All right, so let's get it started. So, the name Salohommie Mo, what does Salohommie actually mean?
Okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and break it down because it's kind of long when you say it like that. But so basically, I lost my brother in 2015. So um one of the ways I started to memorialize him and keep his name alive was to always involve his name in whatever I was doing. So that's the first part, and then him being my brother, that's where the homie come in. And then Mo is just slang from a group of guys I grew up with growing up. So it's just basically me put all in one.
Nice, nice, nice. So when you say Mo is like slang, that's like something they say up in the DC area. What up, Mo? You know what I'm saying? Like go.
Yeah, I heard that. Shout out to my girl 202 Wink. Y'all check out YouTube channel out 202 Wink Productions. But yeah, I heard that too. But it's like totally different. It's more here is more of a neighborhood term. Like we be from certain neighborhoods, they call you that. And I hear there is like more of a like how we say Joe type of thing. But you know, and then the 290 is basically the closest expressway that I'm close to is
Got you,
basically how we would say outside of town. You know what I'm saying? So
got you,
out
got you.
south would be Dan Ryan, stuff like that. So it's basically me and where I'm from all in one, all in the title.
Got you, got you, got you. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So we got to do a few shout outs real quick. We got the Groove Master Dre on the line. Shout out Groove Master Dre. Y'all make sure to catch
Yo,
his
yo,
show.
what it is, Pona Biz.
Yes, sir. Y'all make sure y'all catch his show every Thursday at 12 p.m. right here on Hidden City Radio. That's the Groove and Good Experience. And you also gonna catch his Friday night show, which
Oh yeah.
is, I always forget this, but as soon as I get there, I always remember it. But let me pull it up real quick. I can't I cannot get this. I always do this. I'm horrible with names. Friday Night Delight. There we go. So
Oh,
the
and that's
Friday Night
dope too.
Delight at 10 p.m. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Groove Master Dre. So moving right along with our show. So now you're from Chicago.
Yes.
What side of Chicago are you from? You from South Side? Like how does that work? South Side, North Side, East
I
Side?
mean, I mean, for Chicago purposes, and it's all in the name 290. I rep the West Side, but as for what I'm doing and for my platform, I represent the city. You know what I'm saying? I've lived on the South and the West Side, so but as of what I'm doing, what I want to present to the people is I represent the city as a whole.
Nice, 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 nice. So you know what I'm saying? I gotta play devil's advocate just for a minute.
Oh, no problem. I
So
like that.
so what side go the hardest? Would you say South Side, West Side? What side go the hardest?
You already know 290. You know. Hey, what's understood ain't gotta be explained,
I
man.
know
Shout
that's
out
right.
290.
I know that's right. That's crazy you said that. Me and my boo, we say that all the time. You know what I'm saying? What's
Yeah.
understood don't gotta be explained. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry
Uh-huh.
about that. So
Yeah.
that's
That's
what it
what time
is.
is valuable. We ain't gonna do too much talking, you know what I'm saying?
That part. Okay, so what made you decided that you wanted to start a podcast?
Well, basically I kind of touched on it in the beginning. I felt like um a lot of young black men get a bad raps, especially in the area we're from, and not just the area I'm from, but in a lot of inner cities, all over the nation. A lot of people take us for, what I'm saying, what they see on TV, the rappers, the gang banging,
It's like a
the
stigma.
money, the right, the disrespecting women. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I
Like
totally
it's
understand.
corny, and it's so cliche, but you know what I'm saying. You still have old women grabbing their purses, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, and locking their doors. And I work 8 to 10 hours a day, every day. You
that
know what
is
I'm saying?
true.
So
I totally agree with you.
I felt like it started as with me just wanting to give my opinion on things because I felt like the media would portray their own image. So it started off as that, and then it branched off into also being wanted to make an outlet for the people I see in my community, or the people that I see that may be on the lower level that's working to become someone, to push a product or something like that. So is that's what I said. It's something for everybody. If you just click on 290 More Podcasts and stroll down, I guarantee you're gonna find a topic that pique your interest.
That is true. And you mentioned that on your last podcast. You said, you basically hold no bar none over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's a little bit for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And you just
right,
got to be comfortable enough to be on that platform. But, I
exactly.
think like society pretty much put that stigma as we got to be against each other type deal. You know what I'm saying?
Crab in the barrel, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We really don't have to be that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when it comes down to me promoting my show and reaching out to people, asking them if they want to be on the show, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they feel as though, like, when I get the no, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they feel as though, oh, you think I'm gonna bring my followers to your platform. That's how
Right,
I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because I even
right.
had some people ask me, talk about, I don't even want to get into all depth of that, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? It's just like social media and society has a big part into how we move in doing business, and it shouldn't be that way. So I
Yeah,
totally get that. Even when I had Just Wise on my show, he had to make it known, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm a white rapper, you know what I'm saying, and it's no
right, yeah.
disrespect to the black community, and we get that, but I don't think I think he didn't understand that because he was young, but at the same time, as an old head, like, we embraced the Beastie Boys when they came on the hip hop scene. So you know what I'm saying. So I feel
But
you
the
on that.
Beastie Boy, they weren't trying to be, they weren't gangsters. So
They really wasn't. They
I
was some
mean,
hip hop boys from Manhattan.
like one things we say here in Chicago is being a rapper nowadays is a dangerous profession. So one of the dangerous
That is
professions. So
true, and it sucks that culture has turned into that. It really sucks that the culture has turned into that. The culture of hip hop has really turned to shit.
yeah, it has. Especially literally from the lyrics about, you know what I'm saying? It used to be the music used to be able to tell you a story and what right now people
Story
just be like,
has something of
long as it sound
substance. You
good.
would learn a lesson.
It be
Now you
songs
just
2 minutes now. I be what the hell? It's over already.
2 minutes and
Oh.
it's saying the same thing. Gucci, Gucci,
But
Gucci, Gucci. Whatever,
uh-huh.
whatever, whatever. Gold teeth, gold teeth, gold teeth. Like, nigga, sit down, clown. That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? But moving right along, I don't know how we even
Yeah, that's
got
why
that veered off.
we just rapping, man. That's all.
Yes, Groove Master Dre said the rap game has changed big time. But like, for me, I don't know for you, but for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an old head and you already know that. So for
Right.
me, I separate hip hop and rap. I
Yeah,
separate it.
yeah. Yeah, if you a real connoisseur of the game, you gonna do that.
Of
You have
course.
to.
Of course. Most definitely. So moving right along with the questions for your interview, because I just like that we could, really real rap raw talk on
Yeah,
that,
yeah, we could talk
discussion on
about
that.
that. That could be a whole show right there.
That let me know when you're ready, my brother. It's
Hey,
nothing but a chicken wing.
hey, we gonna rap, man. We gonna talk about it.
All right, so when you started out, you had the title of what was it, the No Cap podcast,
Correct.
and I remember receiving an email from you, and it was all respect. I just want to say this right quick. I really love your growth since being
Yeah.
here on Hidden City Radio.
I credit a lot to you for real. Like when you gave me a schedule the first time we like set something up, and I was just like, man, I that's when I never really wrote anything. I used to be like no cap, no script, and ever since then, I was just thinking like I'm taking the notebook to work with me, pulling over the machine. Ever since then, so I definitely credit you to a lot of the Fiverr, a lot of the visuals that you see as far as the cover arts and stuff like that. That was I've heard of Fiverr before, but you was really the one to like go on Fiverr, do this, walk the bop, and
Yeah.
I can say I get compliments on that all the time, and I recommend that to people all the time. So
Yeah, Fiverr
so
is a lifesaver. Like
yeah,
Fiverr has saved my ass so many times. I can't
yeah.
even tell you. And I actually found out about Fiverr when I was in school. That was back in 2010, and I've been
Oh yeah, they've been out that long.
it's been out for a minute. Like you can
Oh
get logos, you can get people to edit your music, your photography. Fiverr is the spot to go to. I like to drop gems. I'm not sponsored by them at all, but
right. In a minute though. In a
Fiverr
minute,
is my
it's coming.
lifesaver. I'm gonna just be honest with you. You can find anything, web designers. When I say
Hmm.
anything, anything on Fiverr.
Anything. They send you some shit too. Somebody sent me a picture of me. That shit look like straight Play-Doh. Oh nah, you ain't never try that.
But it's good networking and good business on there. I
Yeah,
actually even
definitely.
started since starting my podcast. I actually even started placing some gigs on Fiverr, and I've made a couple of dollars from Fiverr. So
Oh yeah, that's dope.
look into that too.
Yeah. So with that being said, there we go rapping again. But basically,
No worries. Keep on. You know
I'm
how it
setting.
is. No station.
I got to setting up an interview with a potential somebody I want to have on the show, and
Okay.
in the midst, like I never searched the name of my, and this is just a shout out, not a shout out, but beware to all the content creators out there. Anybody who wanna create something of their own and put their name on it. This. Take heed to what I'm finna tell you. So as I'm introducing myself, telling her about the podcast and stuff, she searched the podcast and she I'm not paying attention. She asked me which one. Every time I share my podcast with friends and family, it'd be through the links because I,
Right.
I I'm the creator, so I have the direct links to stuff. I never had a reason to search. I previously searched the name of the No Cap podcast and the Illinois LLC, but that's neither here nor there. That's
Right.
something I need to do more research in. So she asked me which one. I played it off, you know what I'm saying, found it for her, but I instantly went to my phone and looked at it, and it's like a good 5 or 6 other no cap podcasts,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying, different variations, shapes, and sizes, you know what I'm saying. So at that moment, I couldn't move no forward because I felt like you mentioned my growth. I couldn't, you know what I'm saying, have the risk or jeopardize me getting to a certain level and then being in
In a
a
civil
place where I
lawsuit
gotta
or some
right
type of
or where I
altercation
have to
because
do
of a
this
name.
change. Right.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I definitely want to share with the listeners who's content creators or who put their own things out. Just go on YouTube and Google and just search the title real quick. You know what I'm saying? It takes 5 minutes, and that's something. And that was a fault on my own. Like I have no background in none of this. The most background I have on this is search on the internet. So
Right.
you live and you learn. But we definitely that's a bridge we definitely jumped over, and we back to work.
Definitely, definitely. I can remember when I had a client. I just put it that way. I had a client that was hosting her show on my platform, and when she mentioned to me the name of her show, I actually did the same thing that you did, and I showed her how
Hmm.
many podcasts were out there with that name and X, Y, and
Hmm.
Z, and how she should brand it. And like I wanted to give you that information, but at the same time, I didn't want to feel like I
Right.
was
Right.
overstepping my boundaries, because
Right.
from, like you say, you live and you learn. And from a previous experience from that client, I just said, I'm gonna just take a back seat on this.
Yeah, because
And
I definitely can't lie. It definitely hurt the ego, and I was definitely in a family situation. I was definitely around love when it all happened. So,
yeah,
it was definitely something that you gotta. There's something you don't want to deal with when you find yourself in the middle of the game. So just before, like I said, just a quick YouTube, Google search, something like
that's
that, and
it.
then get to rolling. And then it
That's
was one
it.
thing. It's
So
another thing that I had noticed but like I said, I have no background, not even no background, because I really like social media, but for promotional purposes, I'm spamming it. But other than
right.
that, when I'm creating the no cap social media pages, I could never clearly just get no cap podcast on none of them. Like it
Mm,
had to be no 23 underscore. I can never
yeah.
just get an email with no cap podcast, and that should have been the first sign. But
We like you
we
said, we
on the
live and
pop
we
now.
learn.
Exactly.
Lucky for me, when Hidden City Radio is Googled, it comes right up on the first page of the
Exactly.
first thing they see.
That's where I want to get to. I want my email to be the title of everything, you know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
yeah.
you doing it because that's what you got right here, right now. I see you
Oh
got
yeah,
the
got
290
to.
email. You
Got
got what
to.
else you got? The
I'm
290.
finna make me a Wikipedia tonight too, so
Oh, all right. I know that's right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, you gotta tell me how to
got
do that.
to.
Let me know on the back end.
Hey, one actually a recording artist had told me about it. I figure you just go on Wikipedia. I'm gonna let you know. We gonna rap.
Okay,
We gonna
yeah.
rap. Definitely.
Appreciate that. Drop that gem on me.
Got
So
to.
moving right along, like you did a name change. You started a podcast. So what's your favorite thing about being a content creator?
My favorite thing about it is one of the reasons I started it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm I wouldn't say I'm very opinionated, but I do a lot of research and I like to learn stuff that I didn't know before. And I will see different discussions take place on different social medias. And I'm not finna get in the comments and argue with nobody about
Right,
nothing.
right,
I'm
right.
not finna yell at my phone, none of that. And during my slavery, my 9 to 5, I had started listening to Joe Rogan podcast,
Okay.
and he basically he would say his own opinions, but he would welcome anybody onto the show, you know what I'm saying, to his, like what he say is a way. So it was basically just a way for me to put my opinion out there and say what I gotta say, you know what I'm saying, without no extra
No
shit behind
controversy.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
And if it is anything extra about it, my contact information is all in the description, and we can what I'm saying, handle it on this type of platform, on this type of forum. So that's all basically. You know what I'm saying? Just having adult conversations and adult opinions in an adult platform.
Nice. And then it's nothing wrong with that. So I guess my question to you now is um how do you find your guests?
uh Anywhere and everywhere, that's why I said.
Nice.
And it's crazy how these smartphones and stuff be spying on us and stuff. It's crazy
Yeah, it
because
really is.
because because no lie, like I got some content on conversation with a e-learner, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
all of a sudden I see it's this guy on YouTube. He the white underbelly, he has conversations with drugs and all that type of stuff. So it's just little stuff like that I could, so it's basically to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that I feel like who's driven to do something other than living to die. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
And base podcast coming up on there, I call that people who own lives, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think that waking up, going to work, paying your bills, and coming home and going to sleep, they think that's life. And to me, I don't think that's life. I think you living to die. You know what I'm saying? If you're not trying to build something or leave no generational wealth or leave no, you know what I'm saying, no legacy behind, you basically just living to die. Once you die, it's over. Don't know, ain't nobody gonna remember you. So basically, it's a part of it just wanting to leave a legacy and wanting to build something as well.
So, how do you find a guest for somebody who don't want to, or somebody who don't have no life? Like, how do you find a guest for that segment?
Okay, my bad. I didn't went off the rails. So basically, anybody, like I said, we got it's basically the underground people. I know some mid tier people too, and I just want to get my setup more together before I really reach out to them. But at the same time, anybody that I see, like they don't have to have 1,000 or 1,000,000 followers, none of that. As if I go on these Facebook groups and these Instagram pages and I see you every day posting your stuff, if I see you every day posting new stuff, if I see you every day, you can have 2 views on your lives. But if you don't live every day at 3 o'clock, I'm gonna reach out to
Oh,
you
you watching
because
me? So
I
you
feel
so
like,
you watching me, brother? You watching
yeah,
me?
yeah, because you working, and it's that them those are type of people that stuff happen to in the long run. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Nothing happens. It is Cinderella stories when things happen overnight, but a lot of times the people that blow up be the people that been working, the people that been
being
grinding. You know what I'm saying? And
consistent.
they
Yeah,
get they
that
break. You
is
know what I'm
true.
saying?
That
So
is true. But let me
I just call
sidebar
it
you real quick. Now you said
okay.
something that I kind of didn't like. I wouldn't say I kind of didn't like. I kind of didn't sit right with me because I'm
Okay.
optimistic and like I know your growth and I know your potential. You know what I'm saying? In the short time that
Hmm.
I've known you, you actually said you want to wait till you get to a certain stature to reach out to certain
Yeah.
people. Why?
Not I didn't mean like stature. I just mean like as far as like you can't really tell my back eyes, you know, and just the aesthetics, upgrade the camera, the lighting, microphone,
Why
stuff
you waiting? Man, I reach
like
out
that.
to.
You
Let
know what
me
I'm
show
saying?
you a
I
list,
don't
yo.
want
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna sidebar you again. Pause real quick. You see this list right here? Hold on. Let me get
to.
it
Uh
right
huh.
in the camera. Let me get it. You see this list right here? You see all type of
Uh huh.
people on them lists, right? It don't matter. I don't
Yeah.
care how many followers you got. I don't care if you verified, validated or not. I don't care. Like I'm gonna reach out to you. The worst thing they can tell you is no. That's it.
Yeah. But
So
this is my
so
thing.
don't so
You're not
don't
going.
wait
You're
for
not gonna
your
take a hot
aesthetics.
date
Look at
out
my
to a house. That's
aesthetics.
what I'm saying.
Oh, all right, but look at my aesthetics. If you
And that
waiting for a building to come up here,
that's
nah.
nice. Well, see, you got. You know, no, I ain't waiting for. I'm just waiting on a few little knickknacks. I just got my camera. The next, you know what I'm saying, 2 to 3 months, it's still nothing. You know, hey, I'm not waiting
Oh, all
on the amount
right.
of followers, nothing like that. It's just
Oh, all
I'm
right.
still I'm
I'm
waiting on
just
a couple
making sure.
more.
Like
I'm waiting
shit.
on I'm waiting on a new wall mount for my microphone for my couch area, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't podcast. That podcast was still up and rolling. I guarantee you, we've been like 3 times up from what we is now. But you know, you live and you learn.
Oh, all right. I'll
I
just.
see. I see why rappers get rich and leave the hood, though. I see what that happened. I ain't gonna do that though, but I see what happened.
You want to talk about that right now, or you want to keep rolling with the interview?
It's just quick. It's just quick because a lot of your supporters that I notice when you get in this type of field, you know what I'm saying. A lot of your main supporters, it be people you don't even know,
That
people that
part.
don't even be in your state.
That
You know
part.
what I'm saying. So it'd be like when something happen, and it'd be like, but the people around you be the first people that you try to involve
That
in whatever
part.
you're doing. So it's like now when some bubble, you know, like, come on. But you know,
Yo,
we're gonna cross
that's how they are,
that
yo. That's
bridge
how they are. I just don't
when we
with
get there. I,
oh, it's not. Are you still there? We got some
I hear
bad
you.
connection.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Yeah, I
I got
totally
you.
agree with you on that. Like the people who you think gonna support you, they never support you. And I mean, it's all good. For me, I've already surpassed that stage because this isn't my first venture. Like I've been an
Me as well.
entrepreneur since 2010. So I've been doing businesses and trial and error since well shit 11 years. So I'm used to
I'm
it,
gonna,
but I
I'm gonna tell you
completely understand what you mean.
something else real quick.
Go ahead, say that again.
I said the casket don't got bunk beds in it.
It really don't. It really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I run this whole station by myself.
Got
You
them.
know what I'm saying? So I just do what I
Yeah.
do for me and don't worry about nobody
Oh,
else. I don't care
oh.
about the likes. I don't care
You
about the
can't.
followers. It is what it is. I'm gonna do it
Cause,
anyway,
cause like you,
regardless.
cause
Somebody
like
gonna
you
like
said,
it.
the no, right, exactly. So let's talk about that. What's going on with the What the you going Hollywood on me?
No, 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 no. Okay, so you want to let's talk about syndication. So you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I
let's talk
love
about
to
that.
educate. I love to educate. So as far as syndication, what syndication is in the radio industry is basically becoming a radio affiliate of another station. You typically want to become a radio affiliate of another station that's in another state, and the reason why you
Mm-hmm.
want to do that is so that that station that's in, i.e., Houston, if we're talking about the situation that we got going on right now at Hidden City Radio as far as syndications. So let's
Right.
say we got Houston. They have a syndicated radio stations, but now they want to be heard. They want to take their station and they want to bring it to the East Coast because Houston is Central Standard. So you got
Right.
me, that's a little old station on the East Coast that I got a pretty much, if you go to my website, hiddencityradio.net, you will see my station's airtime schedule, and my airtime schedule is pretty much open, and I can pretty much accommodate all of their syndicated
Yeah.
stations.
And I don't see how you do a lot by yourself. And I don't want to know I don't need to know your business as far as your working and finances go, but just as far as me, just what I do, you know what I'm saying? Uh, and times that I schedule things and I plan, but it's a lot and it's a lot of learning. So once I learned how to record the podcast, I had to learn how to put the podcast on the internet. Then I had to learn how to write the scope. How do you manage to do all that and not go crazy and still be riding motorcycles and stuff?
Um, it takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of passion. It takes a lot of drive. It takes a lot of motivation. It takes a lot of inspiration. It takes a lot of caring and knowing that people depend on you to put their um their content on your platform. Like when you submit your information to me to load up every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I literally have to take time out of my day to just, I'm passionate about it. And I really feel like this station will become a syndicated station one day. And I would hope that you still submit your content so that you can be a part of that syndication,
Oh, what?
you know?
Of course.
So, yeah. So, like, it just takes a lot. It just takes that inspiration and knowing that you actually depend on me to put your podcast, and he depends on me to put his mix on Thursdays and Fridays. Cheryl
Mm-hmm.
Underwood depends on me to put her mix on Saturday night and Sunday morning, So it that just keeps me
Can
going. That's what
can can
makes
you
me do
speak
it.
on how you make that relationship with Cheryl Underwood?
So basically, it was just applying. It's not as hard as people think to affiliate with other radio stations. Some
Mm-hmm.
radio stations will charge you airtime to host your podcast or to host your content. But
Mm-hmm.
for me, because I'm looking for those content creators who are wanting their music or wanting their content to be out there to the world on however many platforms they choose. I don't want to limit you, but if you're on my platform, that's good promotion for you. That's good promotion for me as well. So it's like scratching your back. That's why I
Right.
don't I don't charge certain content creators to be on my schedule.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah. So cool. Congratulations on that. That's all. I definitely. I feel like you've been the way you move, the way you operate. You've been felt syndicated to me. So congratulations on
I
that.
appreciate you. You know how what they say, you gotta fake it till you make it. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. Make it look like you've been here before.
Exactly, so with
Mm,
the knowledge I learned, I just put my best foot forward. That's like even with
got to.
sales. If you ever have been in sales, you know what I'm saying? You got to have the gift of gab to make those people purchase
Right.
something from you. So if you take a look at my
Mm-hmm.
website, hiddencityradio.net, you can't tell me that it ain't been here before. You take a look at
Oh
my
yeah.
airtime schedule, you can't tell me that this web station has not been here before. You take a look at my Facebook page, you know what I'm saying? The people who I involve myself with, such as Groove Master Dre, his professionalism for Thursdays and
Mm-hmm.
Fridays. And you just, like you said, just fake it till you make it until you get there. And now I wouldn't say I'm there, but I'm making my way. Like
Right. Oh yeah,
the
definitely.
CEO from 95.3, he said, let's make history. And that resonated with my spirit. Like,
Right.
I'm ready. I'm down to make history to infinity and beyond. I'm trying to leave it for my children's children's
Yeah.
children. Just like you said in the beginning, black people have a stigma
Mm-hmm.
about themselves that, you know what I'm saying, they don't know how to conduct themselves. And that's
Right.
not true. So, you know?
Yeah, so like I told you before, I could never thank you enough because probably how you felt on your reaction video when you broke the news. That's probably how I was in here when you first reached out to me the first time. Oh damn,
Wow, wow. That's an honor to
what
hear.
she got a website. Ooh, because once you reached out, that's when I started writing, and that's really started taking the content more seriously.
Nice, nice. And I've reached out to several people, and you were actually one yes. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna take my risk out on that one yes. Dre was also a yes. Dre and I actually go back. We actually went to the same high school, and
Oh yeah, that's
Dre has always been known for listening to music, busting a move. And
mm,
when I started hitting City Radio, I said, I'm going to get Dre to be one of my DJs. And when I hit him up, he
mm-hmm.
instantly said yes. And I was honored that he said yes. And it's been working ever since then. He gladly submits his music to me every Thursday and now Fridays as well. And when I hit you up,
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many no's I've heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I legit
Mm-hmm.
took the time to research these people and listen to their content. Like, I fell in love with your content because you said, man, just listen to it when you ain't got shit else to do. I'm not asking you for
Right.
anything else.
For real.
So I said, and that's
Uh-huh.
it.
Exactly.
That's
That's
it.
it.
So definitely. So when you said yes, I was just like, yeah, I'm down. I'm down. So
Let's
we
go.
veered off from the interview once again.
Oh, hey, it
It
is what it
happens, but
is.
I love it. It's natural conversation, and I'm really am honored to have you on this show. So, what is the dream and what's the end goal behind the 290 Mo podcast?
The end game and the dream. Well, I never really had a end game and a dream with it because, like I said, it was just something that I started. Like I never even intended to having no video content with it. Like it started off as pure podcast. I
Yeah,
just wanted to talk on a microphone and put it out there. But it's like now, what I'm saying, with the motivation I get from the Hidden City family, the motivation I get from streams I get on Apple Podcasts is like, I mean, my ultimate goal in life is to create generational wealth and to create, what I'm saying, good residual cash so my kids don't have to break their back working for nobody else. So that's if that's what it brings, then I'm definitely all for it. But for the 290 Mo podcast, like I said, its overall vision is just to to bring the underground people to the forefront and bring no cap topics, what I'm saying, to from a millennial perspective that you might not hear every day. So I feel like even if what I'm saying, no cap podcast was to blow up and be exclusively on Spotify, stuff like that, we will still be looking for people that's really touching the concrete, people that's really still out here working. Because like I said, them the people that eventually make it to where they get to, because you got to put work in to get to get good at anything, what I'm saying.
yeah,
You got to put that work in.
that is true. So, how many active listeners and followers would you say that you have on your other platforms?
Well, my best listener numbers I get on Apple, and that's about 500 annually.
Mm,
So, like I said, I never planned to go visual, so YouTube is something and I'm new at, like I said, and that was something else that I had to teach myself no background and no type of
Yeah.
video editing, none of that. So that was something like I literally stayed up probably 48 hours on YouTube watching Resolve 16 videos,
Yeah.
and that's something now that's every aspect of everything Salohommie Mo presents in 290 Mo is constantly evolving because like I said, with me not having background in this, I learn new stuff about it every day, yeah, from YouTube or from you or from shout out to my homie 202 Winks. She's a vlogger on YouTube. She her content when I first met her, I told her her content was like the no cap vlog version because
Okay.
she do her day to days, but is real raw. You know what I'm saying? Because you can tell when some people do vlogs, they set it up like you can tell they got an itinerary to whatever they
Yeah.
doing. My girl Wink, she just step out with a camera and she's real funny. She's real and that's how we ended up clicking. So just and she's taught. I learned a lot of stuff from her. So I'm definitely taking the knowledge in the game that y'all exude as y'all work as well. So
Nice, nice. I know you see me looking around, but I think I left my dog outside real quick because I don't see him.
oh,
But give me a minute. I'll be
definitely
right
don't
back on
want.
the screen. Hang tight. I think I hear him
All
barking
right, do your
outside.
thing.
Hang tight.
Okay, do your thing. And I
I
hope he
take
didn't get
that
up out
back.
of there.
I
You
take
good?
that back. He is
You
not
good?
barking outside. He was actually in the dining room drinking his
Sleep.
water. Thought I heard him barking. Like, what is that? So, oh
That's
wow.
my baby.
Right, that is my.
I'm already knowing. I'm
Have you ever
already
seen
knowing.
the movie Crooklyn?
Of course.
Remember when they put Queenie in that couch?
Yeah.
That's what my
That's a
cousins they always refer to every time I start to look for my dog. They like, she gonna act like that lady from Crooklyn, Queenie.
mm.
Oh, Queenie. I love
Uh,
my
if
baby.
if you don't treat your pets like a part of the family, you don't need to have them.
That part, in those commercials, in the arms of the angel,
Mm-hmm.
those commercials, they really touch my heart. Okay, so you have your podcast on other platforms. Are you paying a subscription? Like, how does that work?
Oh no, I'll definitely suggest anybody as far as I know it's just podcasts. They call Red Circle, redcircle.com.
Okay.
It's a distribution website. It's 100% free. You can set up you can unlimited amount of podcasts, uh unlimited amount of uploads. Um I don't have anything bad to say about them. You can even set up a direct donations through them so they can add them to your podcast on there. As far as I know, they got every podcast major platform. So
And that's
um
free, or do you have to pay for it?
100% free. 100% free. I don't pay the most money I spend on anything I do is Fiverr. Let's take that back. I just started. I got a prize giveaway coming up,
Okay,
and I got
nice.
a mean deal on about 10 prizes that I'm gonna be giving out to people who really support the podcast, people that I really notice. You know what I'm saying?
Can you
And I'm a
please let me know about that information? I'll be dropping gems to
Oh
you.
yeah, oh
Could you
yeah,
share the
definitely. Oh
wealth,
yeah,
please?
definitely. Oh yeah, definitely. And that's why I shout out my girl 202 Wink.
Okay.
And that was just something I seen her do, and I instantly I should have,
I've been trying to
but
do that, and I
mm,
actually signed up
yeah,
for this spin tracking system,
yeah,
to try to get promotional prizes and all of that good stuff
yeah.
like that. But it's a whole bunch of
Oh,
stuff I gotta go through, and I'm really
when
tired of going through
when
it.
I send you this information, you're gonna make tonight.
Nice, nice, nice. That's what I like to hear. Okay,
Yep.
so vet. So you use Red Circle for your distribution, and that distributes to what platforms?
Okay. I know I'm gonna leave some out because it's a long list. A lot of these platforms I've never even used myself, but
Okay.
we're gonna start from the top. We got Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, um, YouTube,
Nice,
coming soon to Facebook,
nice.
and I guarantee you I'm leaving some out. But over to
It
290
doesn't
more
even
Look and
matter.
you'll
Yeah,
find the
you
links
said
to everything.
redcircle.com.
Right. Yeah, that's why I said available anywhere you listen to podcasts. But
Nice.
redcircle.com, like I said, I honestly, and I'm a newbie at this, but I honestly don't have anything to say about them. And I can definitely I feel where you're coming from too, because like I get turned down on interviews a lot. I get a lot left on scene a lot of times from like people that what I'm saying? A lot of times I reach out to people that I know, you know
Hmm.
what I'm saying, really probably ain't the brightest crayon in the crayon box,
Right, right, right.
but it's just I'm 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 doing something that otherwise nobody else would have done,
I
and
completely
even them type of
understand.
people will leave you on. It's like I was doing you a favor, but
And that's
I
exactly
don't
how
even
I
speak
feel
on
when
that.
I
I just
reach
keep
out to
moving.
certain business owners that I know, that are my friends. I'm just like, okay, I see you out here doing your thing and I respect your hustle. I respect your craft. Let me ask you if you would like to be on my show to promote your business more.
Hmm.
Besides you giving me content, which is just talking to you about my business, which is not giving me
Hmm.
content, is actually promoting your business, giving people more information about you. But yeah, it's putting me out here as well as an Oprah type woman, you know what I'm saying? But at the same
All right.
time, you know what I'm saying, the whole objective is to sit here and talk to you about your business and to help you promote your business. And like some people, they ignore me. I'm just like, that's rude as shit. Or if they don't ignore me, you know what I'm saying? They take you up on the opportunity, and either they renege on the deal or something of that nature.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
All right.
that just comes with the woes of it, and you can't get upset with it. And I don't, I just keep it moving
Oh
and just
yeah,
show
definitely.
people I know how to move in a room full of vultures. What you won't do, the next person will. The next person will be respectful of this opportunity. The next person
All
will
right.
take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? And I get
And
it
then
as a
too,
go ahead.
those people, they see the growth too, because it is people that I've reached out to in the beginning,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, before it was a video version and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
that left me on red and seen,
Yep.
and now all of a sudden a
Oh, now
certain
you want now
interviewer
you want to reach
drop,
out.
and then hey yo, I'm like, in a minute, I got somebody else ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to you when I now you on my time,
Yeah,
but
don't do no double
I
backings.
still might,
As your mentor, you don't got to double back. You don't
oh
got
yeah,
to
that's
double
why
back.
I definitely, but them definitely people definitely be the same people that you reached out to before. They
Yeah.
definitely come back. So
Yeah,
that
they
that's
they
that's
they
one
don't
thing
want to
too
work
about
with
it
you
that you
until they
see.
see the end product. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And that's
And that's how
okay.
you know that they still watching too at the
That
same
part.
time. So yeah,
Preach church
yeah. You might
tabernacle.
got 2 likes but 150 views.
Right.
That's all that matter.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I posted the other day, you know what I'm saying? All right, bye guys, see you later. And you had 0 views. Like this the show I did on Monday, I didn't have any views. And I was just like, are you
Mm-hmm.
serious right now? But at the same time, it's just like, you know what? I don't even care. Because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, I know you're gonna watch it later. And you ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
watch it now. You're gonna watch it later. You ain't gonna like it, but you gonna
Mm-hmm.
watch it later. Cause my YouTube number,
Yep.
men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. And I'll tell you one thing about
Exactly.
these Facebook numbers, they ain't lying back here. That's why I
Yep.
keep telling people when they tell
Mm-hmm.
me, "Oh, Tip, yeah, I'm tuning into your show. I watch your show." I be sitting there and be like, "You's a lying mother," you know.
Yeah, that's what I said. I tell the people, and that's why I said that's why I see exactly how the rappers feel, man. But
Yeah,
it's cool that none of that hinders the
none of that
production.
hinders
So
the process, yo. Keep it moving.
yeah.
Keep it moving. So you also have a studio, and you're currently filming
Hmm.
from your studio right now. Looks nice, by
Yes,
the way. I gotta get me some
thank you,
LED
thank you.
lights. I said I wasn't gonna
Yeah,
go that
yeah,
far and do the LED lights, but
I did too. But once you get on video, it's like the more that it's to
more
look
glitz
at,
and
it's
glamour
the
and all that
better.
good
It's the
shit.
better.
Yeah.
Cause I said I was done with it. I got them all around my TV in the front room. I said I was done with LED. Now I'm looking for the ones I could control with Alexas,
Yo,
just to make it
nice, nice,
simpler. But
nice. So you got
but
a
yeah,
studio. Do you have any artists that you record or they come through the studio?
yeah, I got a couple artists that I record on a regular basis. Well, not since Chicago we have tough winters, so basically winter, and I had a newborn. So and with the coronavirus going on, we basically been it's basically been on a back burner for the past few 4 to 5 months. But you can definitely check out Salohommie Mo Presents on YouTube, and I have all the artists. Shout out to shout out to Solo Block Hood on short. He got a handful of songs on there. He actually mixtape ready, but he's more dedicated to his other stuff he got going on. And then I got another artist on there. His name is Tyler. He a dope shorty, but another somebody,
But
I've
sidebar,
yet to
pause,
find
pause,
my,
pause. Why you not submitting their music to the station for me to put them in rotation?
because the music, like I said, the pandemic, the winter, and the baby that really slowed down the music. Because in the meantime, like I said, I've been upgrading every aspect of studio slowly by
I
slowly.
got you. I
So
got
now a
you.
lot of that music before it needs to be I didn't have the correct equipment to master it properly. So
I got
before
you.
we
I
send
got
you
you.
anything, like it's a couple songs that I told Solo Block Hood, I like we need to re-record them. And soon as I get it, soon that's what I said. It ain't about we ain't waiting for likes, none of that. I just gotta come correct. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna send no BS to play on your syndicated radio station.
Because you know I listen to it. You know I definitely listen
Yeah,
to it. And I'll be
yeah.
like, Chuck, it'll be the hottest thing
Definitely
in the
went
street for real.
exactly.
I feel you. I feel
Exactly.
you. Oh, all right. Long as
So
you
when
know,
anything ready, you're gonna be the first to get it. I guarantee it.
all right, long as you know
I'm
that
gonna
it's
be writing
here
a song
for
in a minute.
you. You know what I'm saying? It's here for you to submit that music. So let's see. Now, what is your creative process like when you get ready for your shows, and how often do you record your shows?
My creative process. I really don't have one. I mean,
Nice.
I, I really don't have one. As far as the show goes, it just be I don't as far it's basically whatever's going on, whatever's catching my ear as far as me writing the show, and then when I get to recording, I just because I'm naturally shy and I'm not a big talker,
It looks like you breaking
so
out of that though.
and that's why I tell people is like I'm naturally like that, but when I press record, is like I
Uh oh.
like doing like well how they say
Action.
if you like what you're doing, it's not work. So
Exactly.
it's like one of those
Exactly.
things. So.
Exactly. So let me ask you a question because I had a friend of mine say to me the other day, and I had to correct her because I felt like she was just politically incorrect. She
Hmm.
basically said to be a talk show personality or blog personality or radio personality or talk show host, whatever validation or title you choose, she says you basically have to
Hmm.
be bipolar. Would you agree or disagree with that?
I I disagree because I don't even know the correct definition for bipolar. Is Ain't that like when you get angry like out of nowhere or something?
Exactly. You have to physically be
Nah.
triggered by something to make you
I'm the
feel a
total I'm
certain
the
way.
total opposite of that.
Yeah, exactly. So I had to correct her
Yeah.
and I said, no, I just think that
Yeah.
we as radio hosts and talk show hosts or whatever validation and title you
Yeah.
choose, I think we're just sociable people and we just like to understand
Yeah.
people more. I don't
Oh
think it has
yeah.
anything, we're more
Exactly.
relatable. I don't think it has anything with
Exactly.
being
Uh-huh.
bipolar per
Right.
se.
And then I feel like too, and then just another thing that it's good to do, you know what I'm saying, you do research on a certain person, you know what I'm saying, just because they agree to coming on your show, your platform, you know what I'm saying, you still want to check out their website, you know what I'm
That
saying,
is true.
listen to a few of their songs, when they
Yep.
come on, ask them about, so how was you thinking when you, well, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, make it
Exactly.
seem
That's
like
how
just
you
it's
get to
just
know people
more than
more.
you just wanting to get their followers or some stuff like that, make them
Exactly.
feel important.
Exactly. I can honestly, when I reach out to these people, and I just want y'all to know, when I reach out to y'all, I can care less about how many followers that you have. I really want to get to know you. I really want to ask you the questions that people like me want to get or want to ask you but can't ask you, you know? So It's not about stealing your followers. It's not about none of that over here. So yeah, man, I'm glad you brought that up. That was a good topic right there. Good point. Good point. So moving right along with our show, let's see what other questions I got for you. So who would you say inspires you right now? And shout out to the newborn baby that you have. What's his name again?
Prince Salo.
Prince Salo. So
Mm,
the word or name Salo, because I noticed like a lot of people when I went to look for you on Instagram, like they're
uh-huh.
using that Salo so and Salo
Uh-huh.
whatever, Salo blah blah
Yeah.
blah, Salo so and so. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what's the Salo? What does
Mm-hmm.
that mean?
It's just is his name was Solomon, so it's just short for Salo. He was somebody who was real respected, somebody that when he passed, it hurt a lot of people. So a lot of people, one of the things we do in Chicago is to memorialize you, to say that your name never dies.
Mm.
We we add name to nicknames or content or stuff like that just to
Ah,
memorialize you. So even though he's not physically here with us no more, his name will never die. So he in one way he'll always be alive
nice,
through all of
nice.
us.
I like that. And the name Salo, that's actually a beautiful name. I love that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Beautiful. Shout out to Prince Salo.
Thank you. And
So
that's
who
when
is
you asked me what I look, who inspires
yeah.
me, and I at first, and no lie, cause I don't, I don't look up to no grown man. You know what I'm saying? My father passed away when I was younger. Uh, I would say Kobe was like my biggest inspiration. Like
Mm-hmm.
I liked his attitude, like win first. Whatever you want to do, you gotta work for it, and you can get it. And I'm the best at whatever I do, no matter who say what. But we all know what happened to Kobe, so rest in peace. So as far
Nice.
as my inspiration is my children, because every day I feel like I work to make it so that when I'm not here no more, that they straight. You know what I'm saying? They don't gotta do no weird or no freaky shit. You know what I'm saying? When I'm gone for no money or for nowhere to live, or you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
gotta 16 hours in somebody's kitchen, and ain't nothing wrong with none of that stuff.
Right, right,
But
right.
if I'm able to create different for my children, that's my ultimate goal. You know what I'm saying? Creating generational wealth and accounts with residual cash in it for them. So once they got that, I made it.
Nice. And you pretty much said that the whole segment that this is for your children's children's.
Hmm.
So I respect that. That's pretty much the end goal for me as well. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom died when I was in my young 20s. I wouldn't even say my mid 20s. Yeah, I would say like my mid 20s. And
Hmm.
it was just hard. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like when I go, if I have children, I don't want my children to suffer. I don't want them to want for anything. You know what I'm saying? I want this to be an option, even though, you know what I'm saying, if they don't choose this path, I want them to either learn the business, learn some type of accounting, learn the books of the
Right,
business, something that,
right.
that
Or just be able to have the option. You know what I'm saying? That when
exactly.
I'm gone, that I can be like, "Do you want this? You can have this. You don't gotta go. What's yours?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Learn this, so when I can
Exactly.
just hand it off to you." So
Exactly. Nice, 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 nice. So, if you could do it all over again, what would you change about your podcast?
um, if I can do it all over again, if I can change, I would change nothing about it, about the learning experiences. I would change nothing about that. The only thing that I would change is a bigger budget. Cause what I learned the this game is you can't cheap it out, man. You know what I'm
No, you got
saying?
to
Some
invest in
things you can
yourself.
cheap it out just as a platform or as a stepping stone, but eventually you're gonna have to upgrade that.
Yeah,
And I'm the type of get on Amazon, I click Prime, then I go lowest to highest.
me
And the
too.
lowest one that's gonna be here in 2 days, I wasn't looking at no stars, no reviews, none. All the reviews say this shit don't work, and I still ordered it. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. So if anything, I just would have took my budget a little bit more seriously. That's about it.
Yeah. We're alike in so many different ways until it's not
Well,
funny. Because when
yeah.
I started out with software instead of using hardware.
Mm-hmm.
I used Voice
Mm-hmm.
Meter Banana. I'm not hating on it. Voice Meter Banana
Right.
actually is a good software product to use if you
Right.
know what you're doing. But for the most part, I had to upgrade to what is this I use now? A Zoom P8 mixer. Shout out to
Mm-hmm.
everybody
Them
who.
things is nice.
Thank
Them things
you.
is you balling. You balling. Hey, let me find out.
No, shout out to everybody who donated for my birthday. I had like 32
That
people.
dope.
Yeah, I had 32 people donate for this mixer to my cause. So
Yes.
they took care of me and it was awesome. That was the best birthday I had in ages.
Man.
So yeah, we got the P8
That would have been a
podcast.
crazy birthday because then I'm like, I kind of want y'all to leave so I can play with this. But.
But I'm still learning it, but it's not as hard as I thought it was. But yeah,
Right,
this is my
right.
whole setup here. And I had to invest in a new camera for streaming. I had
Mm-hmm.
to invest in that ring, the light ring thing.
Yeah.
I had to buy
I
a
got
new
some.
computer that's in front of me because the
Yes.
laptop wasn't sufficing anymore.
Yep. Exactly what I learned too the hard way. Yep.
Yeah, I had to
I
buy
got I
a
have two laptops. I bought two laptops from the jump, thinking that okay.
Nah, bro. I had
And
to buy an
one,
all-in-one that sits right here. I had to buy a
yeah,
monitor for the laptop because I needed extended screens. I got a little TV over here. It's just a lot.
yeah. That's why I say I definitely have bought two and three of the same items just off, you
Yeah.
know,
I even got stuff sitting
learning the
right
hard
here
way.
right now. What's this? HDMI video camera. It's
How was that? Did you use that
the
yet?
HDMI
Because I,
video
I
capture.
just bought a camcorder and I'm deciding between using another monitor or buying one of those small HD monitors.
Um,
Does that stream
I'm
sync? How's
actually
that?
going to upgrade to a video cartridge card. So pretty much it's like a mixer, but it's
Oh, the capture card,
yes, and
the
you
Elgato
can
thing.
flip to cameras and all of that stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm going to upgrade to that until I get the live studio because that's next. I want a studio so people can come
Okay.
in and record their podcast and actually be a legit live radio station. That's the plan.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely coming if that's what you're working
It's
on.
coming, bro. It's coming. Just patience and persistence. That's all it is. So, how do you feel the internet? I got like two more questions for you and we're going to let you go. How do you
Okay,
feel like the
no problem.
internet has impact your podcast? Has it helped you, hurt you anyway?
The internet is basically a podcast. A lot of people too that I know personally. I have to explain to them exactly what a podcast is, and I don't even know if I'm explaining it right. That's just my definition of it. I call it internet radio.
Right,
You know what
right,
I'm
right.
saying? I call it internet radio, and I stopped listening to radio and watching TV a long time ago because I hate
Me
commercials. I have my
too.
patience sucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was another reason why it was something I was able to get hooked on, listening to long stories and stuff like that. So what was the question again? I'm sorry.
How do you feel internet has helped your business?
Right. It is my business. You know what I'm saying? From everything we talked about, from the Fiverr, from Red Circle to the distribution
Yeah.
sites, from into being able to find different guests from out of state. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to working on a guest from outside of the country, but it's almost everything. And not only that, because I do bring a handful of people that's also on my platform is people that I know personally or
Hmm.
people from my city. You know what I'm saying personally. So it's a little. It's about 75% of the podcast is internet is from the internet.
And it
So it's
has helped
definitely
you. Nice.
oh yeah, it's definitely not a handicap. It's definitely something that you like I said, both I hate not hate. I'm not gonna say I hate it because I'm definitely working it now. But I used to use Facebook strictly. I kept Facebook strictly for Messenger, so I didn't
Mm.
have to give my phone to people that I didn't want to have to give it to. So um, before the podcast came, I literally only was on Facebook when I was using the bathroom. So um, but now that I'm every 5 minutes I'm posting. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely got to work the internet out there and just meet new people. You know what I'm saying? Network and
That
get
is
your
true.
stuff on
That
other
is true.
places.
So, are you in any Facebook groups that you collaborate with? Because for me, I think we met in a Facebook group.
I'm probably in hundreds of Facebook groups.
Okay,
I'm
nice.
probably in hundreds of Facebook groups. Every time if I got the time, I'm gonna post my latest episode with the description and all the links in every podcast group that's not gonna deny me to post it. So, like I said, and that's how I met. I mean, that's you got to network and face if it's right there literally at your
It
fingertips. And
is.
we do a lot of BS on our phone anyway. So anything that's finna, you know what I'm saying? I call let's
That
work.
is true.
Let's work.
So, okay, I got one more question and then the last question. If I were to come
Okay.
to Chicago, like I've never been to. I wouldn't say I've never been to Chicago because I have been to
Uh
Chicago. I
huh.
went to Great Lakes for boot camp, but I really
Uh
want to come to Chicago. I want to taste a Chicago pizza. I've had
huh.
Uno's, but I heard that to experience Chicago, you really have to taste Chicago. That's why y'all used to have that Chicago Taste Festival. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to go to Chicago. I want to taste grinders, and I want to taste
Yeah.
that. I think it's like a bowl with some spaghetti or something in it. It's like a bread. I can't remember. I think it's like
Mm.
Giordano's or whatever.
Oh,
But if I
Giordano's.
come,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah. So
Uh
if I
huh.
come to Chicago, my question is, will you take care of me and show me a good time and let me have that a good experience of a real Chicagoan? How do you? What are y'all called? Chicagoans?
Oh yeah. I ain't never heard of nobody. I ain't never. I don't even know what they refer to us as. To be honest with you, I don't even. I don't know. But
Yeah.
what I can tell you is, we not gonna go to Giordano's, even though they food decent. It's gonna take too long. You gonna Giordano's the type of place you got to get appetizers because it's gonna be at least a 45-minute wait for your food. So me
Dang.
personally, I say the best pizza is Home Run in
Okay.
my opinion. So it's thin crust, you know what I'm saying, but it's the best
Whoa,
pizza in my
skirt.
opinion.
What you mean it's thin crust? Thin crust is New
What?
York style pizza. What are you talking about? Like
Hey,
Chicago's supposed to
hey,
have
hey!
deep dish.
But home run in is Chicago. It's the best Chicago pizza joint in
But
Chicago.
y'all
So
supposed to have
I
deep
can't
dish pizza. What are you talking about? Thin
deep
crust pizza.
dish, because deep dish take too long. I'm not. I hate waiting 45 minutes for my food. You be full off appetizers. That's how they get you. You be full off appetizers. Now when your medium deep dish get here, you only can eat 2 pieces of it. Now you finna go to the crib like, oh, I'm full. I couldn't even eat that whole thing. That cause you full on appetizers.
I
But
want the deep dish, so I guess I'll be willing to wait the 45 minutes.
hey, oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Or you see if we go, but it's 100 different ways to skin a cat.
All right, that is correct. That is correct. All right, so last question. When it's all said and done, what does Salohommie Mo want to be remembered for?
Um, I want to be remembered for for creating a platform for my people, for creating an outlet for my people, for 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 putting out the correct image of how you know what I'm saying, how we really are as a people, not just young black men, but like I said, millennials. Period. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I feel like I get a bad rap. So just somebody who you know what I'm saying, like I said earlier, who wasn't living to die. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who was dedicated to creating a better life for his family.
And it's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I appreciate. Oh, one of our listeners would like to know, Miss Lisa Johnson, is Gurney Mills still open?
Gurney Mills. What's that? I'm 20. I'm 29. I was born in '91, so I don't know. You might have to.
Well, Lisa,
That's
I
it.
guess I guess that's a no.
Gurney Mills. Yeah.
He's a young boy. Oh my
I don't know
gosh.
nothing about that, Lisa. I'm sorry. You're gonna
Hopefully
have to come
she
on a podcast tell me about myself, man. But yeah.
Look, I want to know what Gurney Mills is now too.
Me too. I kind of want to. Is that a? I don't know. I was finna say. I was finna. No, I didn't even
I
get the
think
line.
that's a store, if I'm not mistaken. Let's
It
Google it real
sounds like a
quick.
store. Yeah, let's
Gurney
Google it. See.
Mills. You know you can Google everything. Yep, it says it's a shopping mall. Gurney Mills. How
Yeah,
far
I'm
is yeah?
unfamiliar.
It was in Chicago. She said it's the mall. Okay.
Oh no, I never been to Gurney Mill Mall, but North Riverside is definitely on and popping.
Awesome, awesome. Well, it's been a wonderful show. I'd like to thank you for this
Thank you.
opportunity to talk with you, get to know you a little better. It's been a pleasure. Anytime you get some new music, new artists, remember to shoot them over to the station so we can load them up. And
Yes, yes,
anything you need from me, if there's anything I could do to help you in your venture, never be afraid to ask. I'm more than happy to help. People got to
yeah.
understand that I'm more than happy to help. And
Yeah.
also remember to send me that information about what was that we was talking about? I needed
Oh
the
yeah,
information.
the merchandise.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead and
Yeah,
send me
yeah,
that promotional
yeah. Got
information.
you, got you.
Well, it's
Yeah,
been a pleasure. Make sure
yeah.
you stay safe, kiss them
Got
babies,
to,
and hug
got
them
to.
tight.
Thank you.
It's been real. I appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate you. Like I tell you, I couldn't thank you enough for the opportunity. It was like I said, I was probably in here jumping up and down when we first started contacting.
Nice,
So
nice. Well, hey, keep pushing, keep getting better, and who knows what the future may hold. It could be a big thing over here.
yeah, that's what I said. Hey, just you ain't even gotta ask me if I'm going with you. Just take me with you. Like,
I
yeah, he
know
coming
that's
too. You
right,
ain't even gotta.
I know
Yeah, yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, I signed you up for this. We gonna be on this. You ain't even gotta ask me.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. I ain't gonna steer you wrong, my brother. I
Uh,
like it for everybody
yeah,
to
I'm
win
already
because
knowing.
it's enough food at the table for everybody to eat. That's what
Hmm.
I want people to understand, especially about me. I ain't
Yeah.
stingy with it. But it's been real. I appreciate you. I want to call you Brian Pearson, but that just I like Salohommie. That's the name right there.
Let's get it.
All right, Salo, it's been real, y'all. I
All
appreciate the
right.
interview, yo.
All right, you too, man. Thank you.
Later.
And
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Salohommie Mo, host of the 290 Mo podcast. Y'all make sure to check him out right here on Hitter City Radio every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Moving right along with our show, y'all make sure y'all tune in with me on Friday. Yes, sir. One step closer to the weekend. Well, no, it will be the weekend on Friday. I was using Groove Master Dre's line for Thursday. Speaking of Thursday, y'all make sure y'all catch him 12 p.m. for the Groove and Good experience right here on Hitter City Radio on Thursday. And with me on Friday, that is going to be March the 12th. Y'all make sure y'all tune in with me for an interview that actually took place first season. If you guys been following us since then, I interviewed Miss Whitney Nicole, CEO and founder of Black Lux and Company. We're gonna have her back on the show to check in with her, to see her growth, and to talk about that Black Expo that she had back in 2020. So we're going to catch up with her on Friday, March the 12th. And I hope everybody has a good weekend. And later that night, y'all make sure y'all tune in for the Friday Night Delight at 10 p.m. with the Groove Master Dre. Oh man, it's been an awesome journey this far, y'all. I just want to thank y'all for your love and support, for sticking with me when y'all do decide to tune in. Um, what else I got for y'all? Oh, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, do all that good stuff. You know, all that good stuff y'all do to all y'all other favorite radio personalities. And if you got some spare dollars and you in the meantime, you know, go ahead and donate. To hiddencityradio@gmail.com via PayPal. We greatly appreciate it. We trying to get this building, y'all. I'm trying to get a building by 2025. That ain't too much to ask. I think it can happen. But moving right along, y'all, I want to thank y'all for tuning in with me. It's your girl, TopNotch Butterscotch. Remember, keep it real, rap raw so they can't call you flaw. Shout out to Groove Master Dre, who's always with me on every episode, letting me know how my audio, my visual is doing. That is one grooving dude right there. If y'all don't know him, get to know him. Y'all can catch him Thursdays and Fridays right here at hiddencityradio.net, or y'all can follow him on Facebook, and y'all can follow him on Instagram, Mixcloud. That's my boy. It's your girl, TopNotch Butterscotch, y'all. I'm out. Peace. Let's see what I got for y'all. I typically play a song, so let me give y'all something real quick. Man, I wasn't even ready. So here we go. Since we listened to my boy from Chicago, we gonna play some BJ the Chicago Kid.
Knock, knock, here we go. She wanna play again, but a nigga ain't gon' go. She go from the safe house to the trap house, then back